COVID-19 shook the world and changed the way that we look at a lot of things, right? And like you rightly said, taking normalcy for granted was one of them. In what way was your business impacted? Number one. Number two, can you tell us of instances where tweaks in your digital strategy helped you turn things around? And three, just a little bit about what these tweaks may have been.
I think the biggest impact was a day when you get up in the morning and realize that you don't have an office to go to, and your partners with whom you regularly interact in a sales organization are also sitting back at their homes. Your colleagues who were sharing lunch with you are trying to figure out how to cook. So overall, I think COVID now, the first 5 days of lockdown brought in that realization, and people said, no, it's not a vacation. In our business, if you look at Nippon India Asset Management Company, we are one of the leading asset management companies in India. For us, one of the most important factors is, customer first thought process. And that has been the vision of my CEO, who has been leading this company over years. Now, who are our customers? Our customers are investors who are retail. Our customers are also our partners, mutual fund distributors who reach out to retail branches and, home visits to our various investors to do business with them. All these things stopped, right? So what did we do? Thankfully, Nippon India Mutual Fund has been one of the leading fintech organizations. We call ourselves a fintech organization with AMC, asset management as core.
Okay.
With the support of the chief executive officer of this company and the board, we had already put our digital chassis in place over 2018 and 19. And pretty much ours was quite premium. So what we had to do was, we never had to build, but we had to tweak things like adoption. People who were our mutual fund distributors who were great while meeting customers, but who was more of touch and feel. How would they now run the business on our digital chassis? How would they use the Business Easy 2.0 app to do that business from their applications? So suddenly what happened, and I want you to hear this, that feet on street became fingers on screen. So FOS moved to FOS, but the definition changed. And since we as an organization believe in three very simple things: we uncomplicate, we make it futuristic, and we make it frictionless. We placed our entire digital strategy on these three vectors. And this was where we said that, hey, now the only tweak that we need to do is to help people help those people who have not yet adopted digital platforms to adopt our digital products. So one side we had investors, certain investors were still on the offline mode. The other side we had, mutual fund distributors. Now, how would we make their life simple? How do we ensure that they start adopting? And today, let me tell you, close to 88% of our transactions in our organization are electronic. That we have been able to do this transformation very well. And this did not just happen during COVID times. In COVID times, we just moved up by 8 to 9%. We were gradually pushing our partners and our investors to come on our digital platforms. And we made it very organic in nature. So when COVID really came and hit us, we were like the torchbearer for the BFSI industry. So I think that was a great change we saw building up from 2 years before, and we were ready for such an unfortunate event.
I think contingency, and the planning, like the far sight that you had, I think is what is the message that needs to go out to a lot of other brands out there.
Yeah, sure. So let me tell you something, Venkat. Even in these times, while the entire world is talking about applications and how to do an online transaction by typing in stuff, we have already started off conversational commerce in partnership with Google.
Okay.
And this has been there for the last 1.5 years. So you actually, when you can write down, you're driving your car, and you're speaking to my app, who's investing for you.
Wow.
Right? Who's investing for you, and you are getting all security measures are taken care of. So you can say, okay, invest 5,000 rupees for me in XYZ fund. And it recognizes you through an OTP, right? and verifies your date of birth, asks you one or two simple questions, and it does the investment for you. So your money gets deducted from the bank account and your investment is made. You don't even have to touch.
Amazing. Amazing.
So it was a real zero touch, experience for people.
Okay. On that note, what is your opinion about working from home, right? And what would you say that are the three biggest challenges for a digital professional to be working from home? And, could you also give us a few perks? Because I'm sure that there would be a couple of...
If you personally ask me what is the three biggest challenges of working from home, it's washing the utensils, sweeping the floor, and babysitting the kids. That would be probably the three biggest challenges. But that was on a lighter note. Let me. On a serious note, I think the three challenges that I believe are there from working from home are: one is you don't have work hours anymore. Pretty much 24/7 you're working. So while people might think, you have a great personal time, you don't, because you are typically taking calls, extending meetings, having multiple meetings in a day. That's one. Your personal time goes for a toss. Second is on a physical fitness front. In office, you need to move around. You can go here, go to someone's cubicle, have a chat, get down for a cup of chai, come back refreshed. This does not happen. So you're pretty much stuck in the chair doing some hip rotation exercises, which you see from YouTube again. And I think third, the Indian culture has always been a touch and feel. Right?
Absolutely.
Colleagues are friends who would support you and debate with you. But that's the way life is, and that is what we as Indians enjoy. Now with slowly things opening up and organizations following a roster, there is a nice balance of working from office and working from home, which is great. As an employer, you suddenly see a lot of work being done by that same employee. There is huge time management. You're not traveling. You are not into any kind of discussions except for work, right? So meetings are set. You are there. People are talking to each other, and pretty much work is running. I think that's one part. Work from home itself is a great cost saver for bootstrap organizations and startup organizations. People picked up hobbies.
Yeah.
Right, which I think was missing from our day-to-day life. I believe, going ahead, it's going to be a hybrid model, which I think is the best in interest for everyone.